I see the Nigerian army take over on May 29, but this will be their next action after. I see the Nigerian army taking over after an attempt to bring calm in the nation. Tinubu will never be sworn in as president. In fact, he is not going to go beyond this level. Remember, INEC designates Tinubu president elect. That's as far as he will go before his fall. His fall is not just losing the seats, but you need to hear others from this prophet. Watch this video.
It is another prophetic warning to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Another prophetic warning to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You are going to see a scenario where the youth will surprise this nation. The youth are craving for a new Nigeria. The Lord God Almighty has put a new Nigeria in the heart of the youth, and they are craving for it. The youth, the population of the youth that will vote for Peter Obi are going to drop Tinubu chances of winning. This is what will come to pass. This is what will come to pass. At the end of the coalition, Tinubu will not be able to meet up with the requirement to become a winner by INEC. But I told you that there will be rigging. In October 14, I have sounded it. I said this election of 2023, there will be rigging. But the beautiful aspect of this is that the rigging will be discovered. It is this discovery that is going to bring about eruption of protest. Is going to bring about commotion. It is this rigging that will bring about commotion. There will be brutality. There is going to be brutality. You know, when the announcement was going on, I saw in a vision, Tinubu became like this. He was doing like this. And that means in the mind, he was happy. He was happy. And he was like, yes, I am better than you. You want to win? How do you win? Just like that. I saw in that vision that the list out of the three candidates is Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar had the lowest. You will see it. It's going to be considered a shamble. Told you that Obi will win, but Tinubu will be shakingly declared as president. And I told you what I mean by shakingly declared. This is the word I heard from the Lord. Shakingly declared is based on the fact that it is based on falsehood. There is a manipulation before the declaration. There is rigging before the declaration. That declaration is false. It's not true. It does not have basis. There's no fact. It did not win. That's what it means. I saw in a vision where he was waiting to be sweared in, and then some military men came to sweep him off. You are going to see it. Military is going to intervene into this matter, because the commotion and the confusion, the protest is going to bring military in. So I told you it is not military coup. There is no coup yet. It is military intervention. Military are going to intervene into Nigerian matter, and then there will be a setup of an interim committee, which I call interim government. So there's going to be an interim government will be formed, and during the process, Obi will go to court. I told you before that Obi will go to court. Later, you have not given the broadcast. Bola Ahmed Tinubu also will go to court when he is not sweared in. You will see the youth in action, fighting for their cause, fighting for their future. That is, will bring about anarchy. I saw even Obi being interrogated. I saw the secessionist group join and the terrorists join, and even United Nations intervene in the matter. So as the counsel from the Lord to you that are listening to this broadcast as a believer is that you should pray for the peace of Nigeria. That we will see in Psalm 122 verse 6. Pray for the peace of Nigeria. Psalm 122 verse 6 say, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. It is our duty to pray for the peace of Nigeria. I've told you that Buhari will ensure peace. Buhari also is going to be neutral during the interim government. He's going to be neutral. He's going to ensure peace. Osinbajo is going to be neutral. He's going to ensure peace. And Obi will go to court, as I've said before. Then court will declare Obi winner. And then with the collaboration of the military and the interim government and the court, Obi will become the president of Nigeria. Obi will be sworn in as the president of Nigeria after the collaboration of both the military, after the collaboration of the interim government, after the collaboration of the court. Peter Obi will be sworn in as the president of Nigeria. This is where the apex of problems begins for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. From that point where they are going to hand over to Obi, because I see this government in the future hand over to Obi, Peter Obi. And Peter Obi, I saw Peter Obi waving Nigeria during the swearing in. Peter Obi will become president of Nigeria, going to be waving Nigeria. He's going to go to Aso Rock. I saw him in Aso Rock. I saw him give speech. Obi will become president of Nigeria. But at that point, Tinubu will refuse and say no, he will not give up the presidential pursuit. That is why this warning is coming. In the process of saying he will not give up the presidential pursuit, he will go to court. Where he is going to court, there will be the government of obedient government will not charge him for corruption. They are going to charge him for corruption. Hear what I'm telling you. Obedient government, there will be people that will be in charge of corruption. They are going to charge Tinubu for corruption. Mark what I'm telling you. Go to charge him for corruption. Then after charging for corruption, they will freeze his asset. They will freeze his money. There will be freezing of his money. There will be freezing of his asset. And then the sickness, he is already going to be sick because of the stress. The sickness will come up again. He will become sick. And his health, I see his health deteriorating. I see Bola Ahmed Tinubu put in what? Detention. I see Bola Ahmed Tinubu put in detention. So it is better to retrieve from this presidential race. And I saw him go. This is not a palatable end. Based on this struggle, I saw him go. May God have mercy on him. May God have mercy. May God have mercy. This is the warning. I don't know him. If you know him, tell him. He's a father to us. Retrieve from this presidential race. I see a painful end, a sorrowful end. I see sorrow at the end of the tunnel. May God help us. Continue to watch and pray for Nigeria. Watch, pray.
Almost all of these prophets are saying the same things with slight variations. This particular one stretched it even more. According to him, Peter Obi will be president. Tinubu will get to the court to complain, and then his problem will be compounded. His corruption case will be reopened. Obi's government will probe him. So this particular prophet you just watch now has stretched it further than the inauguration day. Like other prophets we've shared here, an entering government, probably headed by Osibanjo, will be set up after the shaking and trouble in the country. My worry really is those trouble part of all these prophecies. Meanwhile, I believe things shall end in victory. But I'm slightly worried about those trouble parts. I don't want to see blood. I don't want people to be killed. So it is said that everything will end in victory for Nigerians. Just like Prophet Rita Bai of Plateau said, the youths of Nigeria will revolt and it will almost lead to anarchy. This same prophet you just watched also said same. And he said P2B will emerge as the president at the end of the day. Now, except for the day before yesterday, someone will be wondering what will lay it in the minds of certain people to stop Tinubu and an entering government setup. The idea, what will lay it in their minds? It is a possibility, and by that press conference of the VMCII, voters must count something, it's already established in the minds of some people. That's prophecy at play. Please note that Nigeria's security operatives are not robots or zombies without brains that they can't reason. They are seeing, and just like we civilians, they know whatever is happening, and they also want a good life. Whatever is found in the circles of civilians is also obtained in the military. Nigerians have seen hell for the past 8 years and earnestly desire a change. Many want salary reviews, better job security, low inflation rate, and something that will calm the insecurity in the country. The entire well-being of the nation. Many are seeking that. It's not just about you civilians. No, the military also wants better life. Things reviewed, things changed for good. People have been tried in this area, this area. They want to try other areas. So the army will not try to stop democracy or truncate democracy, but to make sure there is order and there is smooth transition, and for Nigerians to get what they actually seek for, what they voted for, 25th February 2023. So the mission is very short. That's the mission of the military. They will hand over to an interim government that will see towards the handover and every other thing. And since May 29th handover date would have been altered or affected by the little fracas. Let me put it little fracas. Let me have faith that it will subside immediately. Let me just leave it here and know what you think. I just analyzed part of what this prophet said. Please, you are not compelled to believe, but so far it has been going according to whether you call it prophecy or predictions. So far, it is going. You can just write it off now. It is going according to predicted or prophesied, whichever one you call it. Like I said earlier, until day before yesterday, nobody would have thought about the entering government in setting up an entering government. And the moment it is said, the executors of this prophecy are already arranged. They had it, and they know when to intervene. If it's not been in their mind before, it has stepped into their mind that they have to intervene at the right time. That is how God works. At the right time, the other people that will partake in this prophecy will also get involved. Everyone involved in this prophecy will get involved. It is possible that even the person that will head the interim government is not aware now that he will head the interim government. But at the right time, it will be in place. Please don't dismiss these things yet, because it's should I say it's synchronizing, or it's I see an order, you know, order of things coming after, as it's been said. I'm not dismissing these things now. There are many prophecies, and most of them are pointing to one direction. And there are many false prophecies also. So be careful. And according to him, there is something I didn't mention. He said President Buhari, who will be, after May 29, he will be past president, past civilian president. He will be neutral on this matter. Osibanjo will be neutral. They will want to do things in order. And the Nigerian people so much desire a change. They know what they voted for massively. And that is the demand they will continue to make. Even though, according to him too, there will be some people opposing. But you will now check between those people supporting and opposing the move, who are more. That will also tell you how the election went. Like I said, please, you are not compelled to believe it. Deduce from what you hear. Keep following. I am presenting these videos so that we keep studying, following, as more it's being revealed. Thanks for being my guest. I am Azoka Ozo OJ. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates. Bye bye for now.